Michael Barnes here. I'm a board certified psychiatrist. Today I wanted to talk about insomnia. Aside from depression and anxiety, insomnia is probably the most common thing I treat. Ideally, you want adults to sleep around 8 hours. The older you get, that does decline a bit. And for the teenage adolescent years, it's not unusual for them to require 9, 10, or even more hours. My approach to treating sleep struggles is always to start with lifestyle changes. The longer I'm a doctor, the more I go back to my basics. What is a person eating? Are they getting sunlight, fresh air? What's the stress level like in their life? Is there certain changes that could be made? I've even seen caffeine interrupt people's sleep. Sometimes the layout of your room or bed could impact sleep. We talk a lot about proper sleep hygiene, for example. People who use their bed to work or read or do other things sometimes have trouble sleeping, so eliminating that can help. Of course, integrating exercise is a excellent way to improve insomnia. Even therapy. There's a lot of data to support that ongoing psychotherapy can really improve someone's sleep. Once lifestyle changes don't help somebody sleep, I then do recommend medications, but the way I like to approach it is like a spectrum. So I have very light medications, and I have medications that are more aggressive and strong. I like to approach it very analytically, one step at a time. For example, over-the-counter remedies such as Benadryl or melatonin or Unisom or similar things are often the safest and most appropriate first steps. For many folks, that does the trick. If not, then of course prescription medications come to the table. I personally like to start with medications that are non-narcotic, that do not cause abuse or tolerance or addiction. Medications like trazodone, for example, come to mind, but there's many others that are in this category, and each of them will have their own unique properties, which makes you choose one versus the other. As you move up the spectrum, you may hear of other medications being used, such as certain mood stabilizers or even benzodiazepines in certain scenarios. And of course, there's other medications like Ambien and similar, which can be used for insomnia very effectively. The last very important concept for me is to understand that some medications may work some nights and not the other. I always give the example that sometimes I could drink a coffee and it keeps me up all night, and other times you could give me 100 cups of coffee and I'm going to fall right asleep. And the difference is not that the medication stopped working, but that the person taking it is the variable that changes. So if one night you're more stressed or you have more racing thoughts, the same medication may not work the same. I hope this all helps. If not, give me a call.